Motorway's stupid. Why don't you want a motorway? Ellie Guide. Why do you want a motorway? Hi, urban motorways are silly. What if instead of having people go really far away from the city and go really fast into it, and the city could be closer together? That and you could put apartments where the motorway is instead, and parks and stuff, and that would be really really cool. Okay, is it just me or does it feel like it's kind of cheap when you can just get on motorway and go really fast? Motorway, also highway. And go really fast through city. That's cheating, right? I think it's cheating. And everyone else doesn't think it's cheating though, and so everyone goes to motorway to get through city really quickly. But then, problem, there's only one motorway, and everyone uses it, and now there's lots of traffic. Bad. The motorway also really expensive, so you can't just build other things. It's once the motorway is built, that's a lot of money, and you can't make trains. Or you can, but it's much harder because now you're spending a lot more money on everything. Because everything's a lot further apart, and you need a lot more of everything. I think especially hospitals, because you want to have people close to them, and you also want. You're also gonna need more because now everyone's breathing poison because of motorway going through city. It's talking about urban motorway, intercity motorway. Okay, I think, and you need a lot more of just about everything. And so the main highway, and where it lives, is called Queensway. It goes through the CBD and goes east-west. And it's 50 meters wide in suburbs, and then in the CBD it's 30. It causes really, really big problem. Friend from Britain mentioned to it, it's I was trying to walk to the park the other day, but I just couldn't because there's motorway in the way. That's because of the Queensway. And what if it would be so cool if it was shops or a park instead, and therefore there would be more interesting things on way to park. But nope. No. So there's big north-south barrier because it can't go anywhere, and it cuts through the city. That's bad for being nice to people reasons, because then everyone's not able to be friends with each other because they're far away and segregated, and that's sad. I don't like that. It's also of course really dangerous and kind of just uncomfortable to be around. But on top of that, Queensway also sucks for other reasons. For actually moving people. And it's just hard to feel why did we build that? That's silly. Queensway is built over a railway corridor. There used to be train tracks there. And what we got was a worse railway. A motorway, it moves cargo and it moves people. That's kind of like a railway, and it is they're really expensive and big, so they only generally go in one direction, and you don't have a lot of them, but that's okay because they have generally lots of capacity and are very useful. But railways just kind of do that better, right? Especially for urban travel, because then you don't need a national rail network to fall back on. The Queensway is in Canada, and Canada doesn't really have national rail. It does, but it's bad. But on the scale of city, it's a lot easier because then you can just have one train line, and that's a lot easier than waiting for intercity. A couple nights ago, I was this one. I was thinking, what if two lanes are for buses and two lanes are for cargo, cause those are most important traffic. And then one lane for regular people. And that would be a lot more efficient. And then I realized that, problem, that's just kind of a railway. And that is a worse railway, because buses are really inefficient, trucks are really inefficient, but trains are super, super efficient. Super efficient, which is silly. I don't like that. I don't like that. But also, Queensway doesn't have those lanes. Queensway has bus lanes where it connects to Transitway, but Transitway is bus-only motorway, and in the center city it is its own road, whereas on highway it shares it, but is bus lanes. That's not very useful because that's where there's no traffic. It's really important to have buses go on full length because it's good for moving buses from one side of the city to the other, or have a service gap. Also, Central Transitway is gone. they got rid of it and replaced it with a metro, which I think is a good idea. But now buses are like sad, and I don't know. There's enough space on Queensway. Why don't we just, I don't know, just paint it differently? That's really easy. But like, I think reason why it doesn't happen is cause so everything, now everyone is lives far away and has to drive, because super fast. Everyone wants to take Queensway, which means now the long distance traffic is being held up by the local, and it makes it really slow for everyone. Lots of traffic jams. Woohoo! And then everyone gets really sad, and they can't talk to anyone while they're in traffic or like play on their phone because that's illegal. And also, they're in metal cages, and so there's no one else there. And so that's like now, like there's mental health crisis, right? And needing more mental health care, and also like no one has like the mental capacity to take leadership and like do cool things, and everyone's just kind of sad and like low on Maslow's hierarchy of need and just trying to have need met, but and so that need feels like making highway better and more capacity, but it's like fake need. More you do it, the less helpful it is. It's kind of like candy. Like candy is like food, but it doesn't actually help you food. It actually makes it worse. Not quickly, but it does. So motorway is kind of like candy, for transportation, and so it's really hard because no one wants to put bus lanes on it because they're scared that it will take away capacity, even though it does opposite. Although most of the bus lanes would be out of service, most of the buses would be out of service, but that's okay. It's like annoying though, cause hockey's really important here, and everyone takes the bus because traffic's really bad whenever there's a hockey game. But there's no bus lanes on the Queensway, so you'll have like 15 400 series buses next to each other, and they're awful. And it's really frustrating because, like, there's probably, I don't know, like, they should get to go past, like, use the shoulder lane.